Hello everyone, and thanks for watching this video. And this project is about smart textiles design for healthy aging. And this project is funded by Southampton Institute for Arts and Humanities, the SIAH funding. And my name is Yuanyuan, and my colleagues for this project include Dr. Kaya and Dr. Shan Wang. And this is the content for today's presentation. So I'll start from the research background. As we all know, the world population is aging. By 2050, the number of people classified as old in the world could reach over 2.1 billion. 98 million of the UK population will be aged over 65 in 2069, which is 26.2% of the projected UK population. And we can see there are three maps here which represents the aging progress of the UK. So the darker color means there are more percentage of older people in the area. As we can see by 2039, most of the area in the UK is covered by the darker blue color. And because of this demographic shift, there's more and more research focused on aging related issues, especially for the healthy aging. So for this project, we focus on the smart textile technologies and how smart textile can promote healthy aging. And there are lots of advantages of the smart textile technologies. So for example, the product from the smart textile, which will be comfortable to wear and also be familiar with the older peoples, because the output will be like a garment for everyday use. And compare with other wearable devices, which probably require more interactions and controls from older people. Smart textiles doesn't require this level of interactions with older users. And also it enables the unobtrusive deployment of sensors in the clothing and the furnishings, which include like bedding, cupboard, and cushion, curtain, and sofa. It also provides a single platform to integrate multiple sensors, which allowed us to monitor people's like breath, heartbeat, and temperature just in from one piece of garment. It also provides functions to link with other technologies such as digital healthcare and artificial intelligence, which allowed the smart textile products to be able to provide more accurate health information and real-time feedback to the users. Therefore, for this project, we aim to investigate healthcare needs of people who are aged 60 and over who live at home, and to explore challenges that they face when they use healthcare related products, identify their unmet needs, and to develop inclusive smart textile design insights to address their needs. And we've used online interviews, online questionnaires, and market research in this project. So from the interview and questionnaires, we aim to understand older people's current situation, of how they use the smart healthcare related products at home. And so from the interview, we had 12 participants, 9 women, 3 men, and 5 of them living alone, some of them living with partners. And so from the questionnaire, we had 43 valid returns. And the questionnaire was aimed to verify the findings from interview and also to explore insights for smart textile design. And the market research is more focused on to find out what are the existing healthcare related products in the market, and if there are any kind of market gap based on the unmet needs we identified from the interview and the questionnaires. So these slides show you about the participant profile from the questionnaire. And the first key finding is about people's needs of keeping physical activities. All participants agreed that it is important to keep doing exercise. And when we ask people whether they prefer outdoor or indoor, and 60% of them to say they're keen to do outdoor exercise, and 16% of them to say they prefer indoor exercise. And 81% of the participants believe they haven't done enough exercise every day. And when we look at this into across different age group, we find out the oldest old people who are aged over 85 years old, all of them believe they haven't done enough exercise. And when we look at the younger group, between 60 to 74 years old, still, there were 75% of them believe they haven't done enough exercise. And for the participants with long-term illness, there were more male participants felt their stamina affect their daily activities a lot than the female participants. And we also asked about the impact of COVID and lockdown on their daily activities. And 88% of the participants said they were still self-motivated to do physical activities during the lockdown. And overall, there were 58% of them wanted to do outdoor exercise if not in lockdown. And there were more male participants strongly agreed on this statement than females. So the male participants are more keen to do outdoor exercise than female. And the aged between 60 to 74 years old participants prefers outdoor exercise than the oldest old group who are aged over 85 years old. I think this is linked with their possible mobility issues. So the older people might, not able or less able to go out for exercise. So therefore, they prefer indoor exercise. And we also asked about if the arthritis affect people's daily life. And among the 43 participants, 63% of them reported they have arthritis. And among this group, 82% of them reported they have the hand arthritis. And some of them have others like shoulder or knees arthritis. And the people with long-term illness and arthritis, 35% of them agreed their mobility affects their daily activities a lot. And when we ask about the health-related products at home, the most top-ranked item is body weight. So people use the body weight to check their the weight most frequently. And the second product is the blood pressure meter. And there are other type of product also has been used, but it's a kind of very few people use those. And it will be interesting to find out, whether they don't use this because they don't know or they don't want to use them because of the poor design. And when we ask people about using technologies, we find out they do play games. And for those who play games on the digital devices, we find out it's fairly easy for them to use those devices. And also we find out there's more female players than the male players for the gameplay. And also they give some suggestions for a digital service design, which they prefer to have the voice interactions, and the system design should be aging friendly. Also, they said it will be really important to have the wearable devices to be easy to be used, and the privacy issue and network is also important. And so from this project, we find out most of participants believe they didn't do enough exercise. So how can we use the smart textiles to encourage them to do more exercise could be our future research directions. And also we find out that hand arthritis has significant impact on older people's daily life. So how can smart textiles support on that? And the body weight and blood pressure meters has been most frequently used um, as the healthcare products for older people at home. And about the other products, then they're not really has been used. So if smart textile design can be used to develop a aging-friendly platform for older people to really use and get benefit from those meters or those product and services. So that could be another future research directions. So, and we also, based on the suggestions from the older people about the voice interaction, so how can we use that to control the interactions with the smart textile products? So those are the potential future research directions for this project. So thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me by this email address. Thank you again. Bye bye.